fertility specialist at Aishwarya Fertility Center, Bangalore. So today I'll be talking about role of hysterosalpingography in infertility. We do hysterosalpingography on day 7 to day 10 of the menstrual cycle, where the bleeding should stop. It actually tells us about the patency of the tube, whether tubes are open or blocked. It also tells about the uterine cavity. So what all we get to know through the hysterosalpingography? First is tubal block. So if we find out tubal block, whether be unilateral or bilateral, we need to reconfirm it through the laparoscopy. In laparoscopy, if you again get to know that it is blocked, so we recommend IVF for the patients. In case if it was a false positive in HSG and the tubes are seen open in laparoscopy, we ask them to try naturally. Second is hydrosalpinx. Hydrosalpinx is fluid fill in the tube. Depending upon the severity of the hydrosalpinx, we ask the patient to undergo laparoscopy. If it is a very severe degree hydrosalpinx, we presume the tubes are not healthy, and we, with the consent of the patient, we do the tubal detachment and we advise the patient to undergo IVF. So here we know that the role of HSG in infertility, which helps us to decide the mode of treatment in female. Most of the times we have seen in HSG the flimsy adhesion which are present in the tubes are treated through the HSG and the patient conceived naturally. So HSG is included as a basic evaluation in the infertility of an infertile couple. So here we see that HSG, hysterosalpingography, plays a very important role in deciding the mode of treatment for an infertile couple, because in case the tubes are blocked or if the tubes are unhealthy, in spite of trying naturally, the female doesn't conceive. So they need a help through the assisted method of reproduction.